Hi, my name's Abdul, and I'm an implementation specialist here at Intuit, and today I'm going to show you how to do a QuickBooks desktop migration into QuickBooks Online. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is go open up the desktop file that you want to migrate into QuickBooks Online. So as you can see, I already have my file open, and then the next thing you're going to do is click on Company on the very top, and then click on Export Company to QuickBooks Online. Alright, and as you can see here, this is going to open up a login page. I'm going to enter my credentials for my QuickBooks Online accountant file, and then hit sign in. Okay, and now I'm going to select the company that I want to do the migration for. So I'm just going to type in the name. You can either type it in or you can click on the drop down. If you have a lot of companies, you can just select it from there. Perfect, so now the migration is in progress. So we are waiting for an email to come through to tell us that it's completed. Once the migration is completed, you will receive a congratulations email letting you know that the file has been successfully migrated into QuickBooks Online. Now, if you're also the accountant on the file, you will get a second email with an import summary attached. So this email will give you a little more details on what happened in the migration. This can be very useful if there are unmatched accounts. You can see here in this report that there are no unmatched accounts, but if there were, you would see what the account was in desktop, what the balance was for that account in desktop, and what its balance was for in online, and then you can see the difference between the two. When you're ready, log into your QuickBooks Online account. We're going to go ahead and click on Sign In. In your QBOA, you're going to be presented with your list of clients. You can go into the client that you did the migration for by either clicking on the Go To Clients QuickBooks, or you can just go ahead and click on the QB icon next to their name on the client list. Once we're in the company, so we're going to go ahead and compare two reports, the balance sheet and the profit and loss, with the desktop file to make sure that the data made it in correctly. First, we're going to start off with the balance sheet. And what we'll do here is we're going to go ahead and click on All Dates. And Run Report. And we're also going to do the same thing in desktop. So we're going to go back into QuickBooks Desktop. Click Reports, Company and Financial, Balance Sheet Standard. And we're also switching this to All Dates. Okay, and now we're going to look at the total liabilities and equity. So the amount here is $58,384.60. We're going to look at QuickBooks Online, and it is an exact match. So that's perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and look at the profit and loss, and we'll do the exact same thing. We'll run it for all dates. And we'll do the same thing on desktop. Company Financial, Profit and Loss Standard. All dates. Net profit, negative $4,957.37. And we'll take a look in desktop, and sorry, in online, and it looks like it's a perfect match. Now that we know our data is perfectly fine, we're going to go ahead and go into sales tax. So we're going to click on taxes on the left. And what we're going to do here is basically turn off any sales tax codes that came in from desktop and turn on the correct ones for QuickBooks Online. This will ensure that QuickBooks Online is using the proper sales tax codes. So we're going to go ahead and click on Edit Receiver General on the very top, and then click on Edit Rates. As you can see, there are 3 rates that came in from desktop, so we're going to go ahead and switch them off. We'll do this for all the rates that came in. As you can see, they're all gone. Now we go back to the main screen. Now, if you have multiple agencies in desktop, as you can see, I have Receiver General here, but there's a drop down on the left side. So there, if you click there, you will see your other sales tax agencies. Sometimes that agency may have its own codes as well that came in from desktop. For Ministère du Revenu, there should be no codes that came in. But if it did, I would do the same exercise where I would go into the Ministère du Revenu, I would edit that agency's rates, and I would delete them the same way that I did with the Receiver General. Next, I'm going to show you how to turn on the sales tax codes in QuickBooks Online. So we're going to go ahead and click on Add Tax. And then we're going to select tax for another province or territory. Go ahead and select the right province. In this case, it's Alberta. Click Save. And now the codes are turned on. So if we go back into Edit Receiver General and click on Edit Rates, you will see the proper codes turned on. Going back on the main sales tax screen, we're going to ensure, basically what we would do is we would also want to ensure the integrity of the sales tax data that came in from QuickBooks Desktop. As you can see though, however, in this file, there was no sales tax history. If there was, I would click on Prepare Return in QuickBooks Online, and then look at my tax due. As you can see on the top, it's $0. And then open up QuickBooks Desktop again. This file again doesn't have sales tax, so I don't have a sales tax menu item, but I would normally click on the sales tax menu item and then click on File Sales Tax, and then compare the two net tax due. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to compare bank reconciliations between QuickBooks Desktop and QuickBooks Online. The way we do this is in Desktop we would click on Banking and then we would click on Reconcile. This will open up our reconciliation screen. The purpose of this exercise is to basically look at the opening balances of the accounts that we are actively reconciling and then compare those to the opening balances in QuickBooks Online. As you can see, this one has a beginning balance of $0. We're going to go into QuickBooks Online and compare the exact same account. We do this by clicking on the gear, and then we click on Reconcile under Tools. We're going to click on Reconcile an Account. You can click on Maybe Later or Let's Do It, it doesn't matter. And then we're going to make sure we're selecting the right account. So this is 1000 operating account. Let's take a look at what it was in Desktop. And it is the same account, and as you can see, it's $0. So as I said, you would basically go through each one of the accounts that you are reconciling actively in Desktop and then make sure that they have the exact same beginning balance. I hope you found this video informative, and thank you for watching.